Well, good morning, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again, and I just thought I'd nip out into the garden. And the schools are back today, so you're going to hear some doors banging and, well, more than one door banging. But it's lovely this morning. And a lot of the spring bulbs are actually going over now. Now, I've got to be careful because I don't want to walk in the video as with my shadow. We've got some lovely little, I don't know what they are. I said to Keith, what are those? They're like little tiny tulips, but I'm not sure. Some of these big, I call them white pops, but the denticulatas. And we've got the parrot tulips coming up, the pink and white ones in between. And can you hear the noises? Excuse the crossover with the shadows. And this is a lovely area, this. I absolutely love this bed. And we sit here in this nice comfy seat. And if I turn around in a minute, this way here faces east. So we get all the morning sun. And there you see, we've got one of the conifers with its new foliage and cones starting. And this is this area here. I mean, we do say that our garden's a spring garden because of the abundance of beautiful spring flowers we get. And we're not as lucky during the summer because we get too hot. But there's the roses you see already. And the camellias, they're now going over. But we get the aces unfurling. This one here is just starting to unfurl. And we've got a couple more days. I think today might be 15C. And then a couple more days, and then we're going to go back into colder weather again. You see, we've had these cold nights, and then it frosts. The emerging shoots get frosted, and that's a night ranger, that one. There we are. You see the newly emerging foliage of the aces. This one's already out. There we go. And there on the back fence, we've got a rhododendron coming out. There, that's the aces. And then go to this area. And this is at the back of the pond. There's that area. And we've got tulips coming through in these small pots here. There's the pond area. I do like the primulas. The stilbies are coming through. And the hostas there, that big one. So we'll walk around this area. All the forget-me-not is out. This little, it's a bird feeder this, but Keith puts tea lights in the evening and it all lights up with the colours. It's lovely. There we go. These are nice, these like white double ones. Excuse the noise under my feet. That's the granite. That's nice, that hanging basket of those tulips, and that's the other hanging basket with the other tulips. And look at the roses. There we go, you see. And Keith recently put a red robin. It was in the garden, this one here. And excuse the external noise. And he's put it in this galvanised bin. He felt it was being trapped where it was, so he's put that there. And this is the wedding cake tree, just coming to life with the different layers. Can you see? And that goes up to there. And this is the bronze coloured contorted hazel, which goes well with the acer next to it. Right, so we'll wander through here. And this is a viburnum, and look at that. Some of them are just starting to open, but this will be a mass. If I step back, you see how big it is. Look at that. That'll be a mass of white balls. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. I slowly pan round. There. And this is the area where we've got the, I call these flax, I don't know whether that's the right word for them. And we've got the other tubs with water in, and water lilies, and some of the daffodils there are just going over. We've still got the forsythia in bloom, but that's going over now. So this is another little seating area that we like to maybe about 11 o'clock and come out and have a coffee. And we look at the garden this direction here. And if I get up and take you around to this area. This is this wall here. I step back a little bit. There we are. You've seen this before, but I always think it's nice to look at. And that's the walkway through to the front garden. Right, so we're right on the edge of the property now. And look at the colours here. Absolutely stunning. Of course we don't see this from inside, but all the neighbours and everybody who walks past always stares in. We've got the ribes there. So let's walk this way now and take you through the front garden here, which is south facing. It gets very hot here. Got a magnolia bud coming through there. And some tulips. A nice double one. This is one of the standard roses. Oh, it's lovely and warm here. I've just noticed with this climbing rose here at the front, we've got flower buds, but we've also got lots and lots of green fly. Look at them. It'll be full of ladybirds soon, this will. And this is where the crinum lilies are now. But Keith brings them out every day. Oh, that's a couple of my cymbidiums. Keith brings these out every day and takes them back into the hallway in the evening, because of course we're still getting frosts. And we've got 4 more new crinum lilies, which I potted up yesterday. And that's the standard Lavatera. And this is the white version of the mock orange. So, all in all, the garden really takes care of itself now. People say to us, oh, it must take an awful lot of work. But things are planted underneath, they come through one another. And there's some cowslips there, you see. And there isn't a lot. We have the occasional weeds, of course. We're still at the front. And this is what we see from our side. And there's an azalea coming through here. And that's a fuchsia. And that's a nice, lovely big shrub. And the prunus, the cherry is just going over. And of course we've got the beautiful fragrant wallflowers here. Some of them haven't done too well, but these are lovely. Oh, the fragrance here is absolutely gorgeous. And likewise we've got the primulas. That's the other standard rose. And as we walk through, everything for the undergrowth is all filling out the gaps now. This is the elder that we chopped down, but not completely chopped it down. And there we go, through the arch into the side garden. This is the tree peony here. And those are some of the tulips. That's the other contorted hazel. That's the mock orange there. And there we go. From this area. And we're back to square one. With the side wall. So these are all the frags. This is where they come into the bathroom. They'll get flushed before they go back. And I'll take you into the grow room now. So here we are in the grow room, and I'll just turn this big oscillating fan off. And I think when I first came in here this morning, it was 47% humidity. Now it's 67, and we're 21 degrees at 9:02. Now, you'll see here where the holey clay pots are. And you might notice that I've got them hanging now. And if I go to this angle, can you see them all? There we go. It's not focusing very well that way, is it? Let's see if I can get it to focus better this way. That's it. There we go. And I've made all these hangers myself. And if you'll notice, it was quite a tedious job because I wanted them to hang so that the pots have got air that travels underneath and through those holes. And if you'll notice here, I've got the where does the light keep going? I've got the Cattleyas, there we go, and all the Vandas. So there we go. And then I put this big fan here. Sorry, not fan. That's the fan you can hear now. That's a full spectrum light. And that bathes through that shelf there and directly down now to all these Vandas here. Now these get watered every day. Some of the Cattleyas maybe get watered every other day, and there I've got Vanda peaches there. I've elevated that up, and that's one of the other big ones there, and that's the other one. So they all hang that way, and you see them now better. There we go. And it was a big watering day yesterday. Excuse the noise. I've got, this is of course where the Phalaenopsis normally go. So, and I've got them all under there. So they were allowed to drip last night. And if I turn you around very slowly, like I say, we've been given a lovely, you'll see the extent of the sunlight coming through, a lovely warm day today. There's the ones that are hanging, and these are the ones where all those that I've just shown you, all these hang here. And I shall be, in a short while, because we're going to have breakfast in the garden, I shall be putting them all back in their individual little spots. And see, some of them are here. That's my Phalaenopsis Pulturima, and I noticed it's got two nice roots. These are some of the nice big soft-leaved Phalaenopsis. They're doing wonderfully. And we'll take you over to this area. There's two of the Tolumnias, and there's the other Tolumnia. I've decided to, instead of hanging that at the back, I've decided to hang it here, so it's still getting the sunlight, albeit not actually. I can actually sit it in the windowsill, but I'm just worried that I might scorch it too much, because this is a south-facing window. And we've got the two Catasetums on the windowsill there, doing exceptionally well. And if we pull ourselves up, these are the two. That's the big Cattleya there, Persiviliana Winter, and that's the Dusky Maid, that one there, and that's Laelia lobata, the big one. And we've got the LC Bermondsey Palm there, the Laelia Anceps in the corner, and that's the other big Leodora. So it's an outside and an inside video today. I just thought I'd, while the garden was looking so nice, I thought I'd just bring you back and then give you a quick look at the garden. And there's the top shelves there. So from me to you, thank you to those new subscribers. I think some of them have come via the Care Collab we had yesterday, and it was very interesting to watch how other people grow their orchids. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry it's another long video, but take care. Bye bye now.